Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. Let's talk about rumors Tyson Fury getting ready to retire, and I think, and I do believe he is trying to avoid Oleksandr Usyk. I think if AJ beat Usyk, he gonna jump right back in there and make an all British or the biggest British fight in general, not just heavyweight fight. With Anthony Joshua, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. So I do think he trying to avoid Usyk because he talking all that shit about allegedly him being on pads, but he was the one that was being popped. Then I just didn't. I ain't like his character. All right, I ain't like really like the character. And then started talking shit about Usyk, and then Klitschko had to check him. Um, I just don't like the how he acting towards Usyk. And obviously you got to remember, that's a lesser fight, with the fans than Dillian Whyte or Anthony Joshua. So it's all risk. And then had he, not had he stuck around and got undisputed, then you know uh then maybe people wouldn't be required him to fight Usyk. He retired. But I believe he was one belt short of undisputed after fighting Vladimir Klitschko. Make sure you check out the heavyweight boxing playlist too. So, like I said, of course he trying to avoid him. He talking about he a little middleweight. He ain't this, that, but now you want to just retire. I know he made a lot of money with Wilder, and what I'm saying now. Not only did he have, was on a global stage with Wilder, now he'll be back on a local stage with Whyte. That's very, very big. So I'm pretty sure in his mind, like it really ain't nothing else to do. All right, looked at the number one heavyweight. If Anthony Joshua don't win, I'm gonna retire. I'm not even gonna risk fighting Usyk. And then the funny thing about it, look at the ranking system real quick. Then Deontay Wilder and Joe Joyce, Joseph Parker, Frank Sanchez, top four. Ruiz rolls out five. As of this last update, I don't know when it was last updated, but so if he leaves, Usyk, you know, Usyk probably gonna have a mandatory here or there, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, as long as we can determine who's a champion real in the WC real quick, run them over and unify with Usyk. But will Al Heyman allow that to happen? Because Joe Joyce fought on Al Heyman cards, obviously Deontay Wilder, Frank Sanchez, and then Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I say order Wilder, Joe Joyce, or Wilder, Joseph Parker, you know, because Joseph Parker and Wilder, that should happen. And the way Joe Joyce showed the Iron Chin, him and Wilder Power, be very interesting. So, like I said before, man, I don't think he really want to fight Usyk. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I became a believer when he did that to AJ for real. That's when I was like, you know what, man, I believe what he cooking. You know what I'm saying? I believe it. And then, because they say he dropped like 20 pounds in the war too, man. But I believe it. And one thing about Usyk, he strive on fighting big or taller fighters, and Tyson Fury struggle with fighting shorter fighters. It's the way Malik Scott say that Usyk trained. Um, I mean, like I said, I read the article already. The way he say he trained, he picked him. He picked him. He picked him. He said he gonna beat Tyson Fury. He gonna beat everybody. And that's the Wilder trainer. He said I've been in camp. He said he seen him this dude spar in the smallest ring, and he thrived. I think Nate Campbell was the first one to say, "Go check out Nate Campbell over at Lion Killer Podcast." Him and my boy Lion Killer. The thing about Nate, I think Nate said it. I seen Nate was the first one that said Usyk can beat Fury outside of Malik Scott. And I heard, I heard Nate say it first. And Nate had a very, very interesting take. He said Fury struggled with shorter fighters, and he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Wilder struggled with fighters his eye level. Fury struggled with fighters shorter. Don't mean Fury, can't beat him. But the thing about, I'll put Crawford name in here too. The thing about Usyk and Crawford, man, they know how to leverage their opponents. They know how to leverage taller fighters. You know what I'm saying? They know how to get up under you. You play American football, they say low men always win. You got to get that pad level down. You know what I'm saying? They say low men always win. One thing about Terrence Crawford and Usyk, when they fight taller, stronger opponents, they able to get leverage and they stronger than what they look. So not only can they box you, Usyk can pressure you too. You seen that with the AJ fight. A lot of people say we gotta change the style of heavyweight. I said it, but then I had watched the Joe Joyce fight in the World Series of Boxing. He did a good job. He moved a lot more than he moved with AJ. He fought a little bit more rhythm, but whoever put together his heavyweight like plan to get to Anthony Joshua, he didn't look good versus Weatherspoon. He did turn it up against Tazora. That was a tough fight, but he turned it up when he fought Anthony Joshua. And like I said before, I think Derek Tazora is a tougher, not better, just tougher fighter than Anthony Joshua. Tazora can take an ass whooping. He can give one too. So as I said before, he ain't trying to see him, man. Ain't really no money involved in that fight like AJ. AJ, he can make what he made in the Wilder trilogy in 1 or 2 fights with AJ. And the opponent not is not on don't have a fear factor that Deontay Wilder got, or he don't have the skill level that Usyk got. So one thing about it, you probably gonna hit Usyk and he probably gonna keep coming, or he gonna make an adjustment where you can hit him. But Wilder, you just know he gonna keep coming. You gonna need a shotgun to put his ass down. When Anthony Joshua, you already know, once you start grinding, you start beating on him, it's a matter of fact he gonna give up or submit, or straight up tap out. It's just a matter of time. So Anthony Joshua brings a lot of money, and I just seen an interview with his wife saying that they tried to make the Joshua fight, and they had no success. They had no success. So like I said before, man, I just think he might, but he said he lost like 18 pounds in the war. Y'all know he got he got up to like 230 something. I was kind of watching him on the internet, and he got up to like 230 something. I think 228 at one point I seen. He was almost 233 at one point, or 228 he was hanging around. So he ended up coming in at 221 and 1/4 versus Anthony Joshua. But at one point, I believe he got up to like 231 during like the build up for that camp, and he probably decided to cut down 10 pounds. I think he got up to like 230 damn near. So, he might come in a little heavier versus Anthony Joshua. Did Joshua have some success? Yeah, Joshua need to bang that body, but the problem with banging that body, especially when he not close, is because when you go low, this dude gonna hit you high. So, like I said, Tyson Fury, in the day, had he got every belt in the book, we wouldn't be having this conversation. He can walk out on his own marriage. But this is a fight that's demanded by hardcore fans. And with Usyk, fighting in the UK, if they fight again, these rumors that they might fight London, him and AJ, it's gonna be a demand over there. But then you gotta remember, they say that they treat the gypsies like nothing over there. They ain't like in high regard. So Tyson Fury probably really don't care what they think over there. But like I said before, him and Usyk can do numbers over there. Him and AJ do numbers everywhere, damn near. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he want it. Be real. And I like Tyson Fury. I like Oleksandr Usyk. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that. Because I think Tyson Fury, if you try to box with him and he can't box and he turned the turbo jets where he started, pressuring, Fury and Usyk putting his chin down and start just trying to walk right through him, it's gonna be an interesting ass fight. Because one thing about Usyk, he just like Otto Wallin, he know how to hide them punches from taller fighters. And like I said, like Crawford, he know how to use his leverage. So now that's a good fight. But hey, if that's what he chooses to do, not fight the man. It won't be the first time in the sport of boxing. It won't be the last time. But like I said before, for Fury, that's an interesting fight, bro, because you sit there and box with him. I think he would have to fight like he did with Deontay Wilder and press with his reach and make Usyk take a chance to slip inside that reach and get off. It's kind of like it's kind of like a distance fight. Like kind of find like a taller fighter should fight, like Thomas Hearns. Step with him with aggressive shots, you know what I'm saying, and make him slip in there and make it and choose. Make him do something else, and he do something else. You always got your back pocket where you can pressure him. Kind of like Castanos Charlo, you know what I'm saying? Charlo should be really bringing that base in, using a really piston-like jab, you know what I'm saying, and make Castanos, slip in there. Charlo can win that fight with his left hand, honestly. Just jabbing, all like Lennox Lewis's jab with a rhythm, check hook, turning Castanos. Castanos got to take a chance to slip on the inside. When he slip, when he slip and he try to come around the guard, with that looping right hand, hold the phone. You know what I'm saying? Hold that phone, turn him, get off. But he want to sit there and he want to not jab and put his earmuffs on. And when Castanos come, he go all the way to the ropes and get beat on. That's what Tyson Fury going to do, is put that jab in Usyk's face and walk to him. And if Usyk, make an adjustment, to that, it's be interesting. An adjustment to that is, taking away that jab. He probably gonna walk around to Fury jab hand, you know what I'm saying, and try to slip it from that side and come around the guard. It's gonna be an interesting fight, man. Fury would be the favorite, but like I said before, for him that's a low risk, high risk, low reward fight. So it's a fight I like to see. And I don't know about paying $80 for it or nothing like that, but hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live drop video. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, my bad. My pops was calling. But yeah, want to make a financial donation. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Other than that, man, you want to other way to donate to the channel, comment, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, bell icon button. Check out the heavyweight boxing playlist. Peace.